here with a new mod for Farming Simulator 22, and this is a transport pallets pack by the Scandinavian Vikings mod rebuilds team, and it is 4.69 megabytes to download. It's a pack of 3 types of containers, 7 slots and 3 slots. We're going to look at they're all different in their own way, some more obvious than others. Let's first of all take a look at where we'll find them. We'll find them under pallets. And as I said, there's 3 different kinds, and we have 3 examples of them. We have a filled IBC tank at 2,000 liters, a fillable IBC tank at 2,000 liters, and a fillable Euro pallet at 1,000 liters. So you can see the prices are the same for these two. $220 for the pallet. The pallet can be filled with nearly anything. I don't see grapes though, except grapes. And possibly if your map that you're on has, or you have mods that have added products, that's possible that it could hold those too, as I have industrial sugar, and as you can see, we have sugar down there as well. So, or do we? Yes, I do believe. Do we? So anyways, the IBC tanks will hold those items down there that you see there. So let's go back. This is my second crack at it. This is a little bit confusing, so we will try to keep it simple and straight. The filled IBC tank. The base price is $355. Now you have to choose something to fill it with, as in buying a 2,000 liter. So this, to keep it straight, buying one of those is just like buying one of these. Okay? Just like the base game one, except this one, you can choose what you fill in it, right? Okay, so that's as plain as I can say that. The filled IBC tank, you can have it, you can buy it. So these are the choices. Silage additive, milk, water, diesel, DEF blue, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, liquid manure, digestate, or, yeah, don't choose this one. Don't choose product to buy. It will end badly. So one of those items. Now, some of the prices may or may not be good, but generally speaking, they're either fair or even a little bit less than, except for this digestate and liquid manure. That's way overpriced. However, silage additive is hard to tell because it's expensive. Anyways, so what I have done is I have purchased a IBC tank of 2,000 liters of liquid fertilizer. And the way you could tell this one from this one is this one gives me the hand signal and this one doesn't. This one is a fillable or refillable one, and this one actually at the moment is empty. Now that one is found right next to the other one. And there's another way you can tell these apart I will show you in a moment. A fillable IBC tank. So these come empty, yet you have to choose what it holds. So it's as if it's a silage tank, silage additive tank, a milk tank, a water tank, a diesel tank, a DEF blue tank, a liquid fertilizer tank, herbicide. These act completely different than these, although they look exactly the same. Right, unfortunately you can't lift them either. None of them are liftable, even empty. So, let's take our handy dandy forklift here. We'll talk about the other one in a minute. I just wanted to explain the differences between these two tanks, because it kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop. So this is liquid fertilizer. What can you do with this? Well, it's just like a liquid fertilizer tank, plain and simple. It contains liquid fertilizer or whatever else you have put into it, and if you have a a sprayer, you can refill your sprayer from it. That's how it works. And you can't put it back in. So these are just fill only. Once and as a matter of fact, once they're empty, they will disappear. So that's why I'm saying this is exactly like, and notice once it fills to a certain point, there we go, the mass is starting to go down. So the weight is starting to go down as the liquid goes down to a certain point. And as you can see, it's going to go down, and at some point here, it's going to go poof and disappear. So, to recap, the filled IBC tank disappears after you have emptied it. So you're buying these products in a filled tank, and they disappear when it has been filled. Now these you buy empty, and you have to fill them. Right, so although they are not liftable by hand, so you need to move them around with either a forklift or something that will pick them up. So this one contains diesel. So let me set up a little demonstration with this one. All right, so we have a buy anything silo. We have our fillable IBC tank, and it is labeled, as you can see, labeled diesel, so you know what this one will hold. And it also has a volume, so this has like a readout on it, basically a label and all that stuff. So there is a bit of a trick to filling it, and what you do, it's actually a vehicle, and you enter it. And here we are. Oh, we're shaking around a little bit. Now you fill it like anything else, pressing L3, and there we go. We have filled it, volume 2,000 liters of diesel, and you exit like you exit a vehicle. And there we have it, 2,000 liters of fuel from this buy point anyways. And here we go. The one thing I did notice, they are a bit squirrely on the forks. And let's see if I'll be able to, oh yes. So unfortunately, for some reason, they get stuck. So it might need a little bit of an update, gentlemen, to deal with the squirreliness on the, maybe I should have dropped it before I filled it. Sometimes that happened before, now it's stuck on here, unfortunately. However, we can still show I have a tanker here, and if I pull up alongside it, I can refill the tanker. So now we're transferring. So you can fill or refill vehicles or whatever. If this was liquid fertilizer, you could refill a sprayer with it. So these are the refillable tanks, but they're not liftable by hand. And so let's hop in. They don't fill extremely fast. They're a bit slow, but we'll stop that. And the nice thing about this, from the tank back into the IBC tank, we can put it back in, and there it is. It has put some in, and then it's taken it back, taken some out and put some back in. Right, so can I get it off now? No, it's kind of stuck on there, unfortunately. All right, on to our last item is this. Now this is also under the pallets, as we showed before, and it's quite simply just a box that you put stuff in, 1,000 liters. It is very plainly that, and that is what it is. Unfortunately, you still cannot lift it by hand or anything, so you will have to move it around with a forklift to move it. But how do you put stuff in? It's pretty much like if you back up to it, like with something like this, you should be able to get the trigger to pop up. Oh, there it is. And yes, it's a little tricky because this is so low. But there it is. There is the 460 liters of fertilizer. It holds 1,000. Now let's get another forklift. And hop in. Now what do you do with it when you have it filled? Well, that's an excellent question. Now we can see if we can pour it back into the truck. Will it? No. Now you can't enter it like the other one. It is strictly just a box, and as you can see, it's recognized that we have fertilizer in there. So let's just drop a cell point real quick here and see if it'll empty over top of a cell point. No. Oh, okay. One more thing to try. So we poured some in there. I wonder if it's like, so it's not, doesn't pour out the bottom. Refill. Ah, yes. Okay. So it's like how should I explain it? It's like one of these. It's like one of these, except it doesn't pour out the bottom. Let's just show you. So this one's liftable, of course, but you can fill these by driving up next to it, right? So we're just going to dump this on the ground. So if we come up to this, we can refill it, right? Like, see that? And so just like that, this as well, you should be able to. Did I fill? Oh, there's nothing left in there. Yeah, it's empty. But I mean, that's how you do. We showed you how that worked, and oh dear. Well, you get the idea. So you just pull up next to it and you press fill, and it will automatically fill. So yes, that went far better than the first time I attempted to explain all this. Let's get them over here back together. There still is the small problem of that IBC tank. I think maybe you need to fill it, not enter it when it's. Oh, come on, enter the. Oh, see, it's not liking it. There we go. We're in there, but we can't do anything. We can see. Yeah. I wonder if it'll let go now. Let go. Oh no, it doesn't like it. Well, there you have it. That's the best I can do. I apologize to the modders, Scandinavian Viking mod rebuilds team. This is the transport pallet pack by them, 4.69 megabytes to download. 7 slots each for the fillable and the filled and refillable, and 3 slots for the wooden box container. And thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.